Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and this video here is going to go over the Olthoi Ripper kill task in Asheron's Call. So this kill task can be accepted from Marcello and Eastwatch, which Marcello is located at 96.2 north, 48.1 west. If you'd prefer to see that in text, just check out the Wikipedia page for Olthoi Rippers, and you'll be able to find the kill task right off of that page. So what this task requires you to do is kill 250 Olthoi Rippers, which are found in the 140 plus Egg Orchard dungeon. Pretty much the dungeon I'm running through and showing throughout the entire course of this video. Upon completion of this task, you'll be able to return to Eastwatch, turn it in, and you'll be rewarded with, I think, 220 million XP or 200 million XP, something right around there. And also a Olthoi Ripper Reducer plaque, as well as a new title. I think Ripper Reducer is the title. This task is pretty easy to do. It doesn't take, there's nothing really that difficult about it. The Olthoi Rippers can get pretty tough, and they can pile onto you quite a bit. They're found in the, below area of Egg Orchard. It's pretty easy to get to the Olthoi Rippers. You just are definitely going to need high melee defense in order to survive here. Otherwise, everything is just going to absolutely tear you up. The Olthoi Rippers, what I recommend your melee defense be to handle these is probably 485. Even 485 would be pretty low. Maybe 490 to 505 would be a good recommended melee defense to jump into the Olthois and survive them, I guess you could say, for a lack of better words. Now, you also need other things in order to survive here. You're definitely going to need to be able to buff your armor. No armor buffs here is going to pretty much get you completely owned in a just no time at all. So buff your armor and make sure your melee defense is high. Like I said, 485 plus is probably going to be as low as you really want to let it get in here. You'll be able to handle the Olthoi Rippers in a side room in Egg Orchard. So that's I think there's only 6 that'll pile on you in there. It'll take forever to complete the task, but you still will be able to complete the task. And you're also going to want pretty high magic defense in order to handle the Olthoi Rippers. Now, you might ask, why do I need magic defense? The reason for having magic defense is the Olthoi Rippers, while you're attacking them, have a chance of summoning ninjas that will help them. Usually 2 ninjas will be summoned, and they'll debuff you, which you're definitely going to need something to get rid of that debuff as soon as possible, because obviously, if you get a debuff to bludgeoning or acid or something like that, and there's tons of Olthois on you, that could really end your killing streak pretty fast. So you'll want to bring something to debuff yourself, Korzai potions to use a spell on yourself, or maybe chocolate gromnies from the casino gambling to debuff yourself, or something of that nature, something to get rid of those pesky debuffs on you so you'll be able to survive. Also, you want to focus the ninjas first, because their spells will be hitting you for around 80 to 150, which could put a really quick end to your, just your life in this entire zone. So the ninjas won't always get on you, but more often than not, usually by the time you finish this task, you're going to have to fight at least 2 to 3 waves of ninjas. And if you die and come back, they'll still be there, or they'll still spawn again. You have to kill them in order to reset, the duration of how long it'll be until they spawn again or something like that. So that's definitely something you'll need to keep in mind, and you'll definitely need to be ready to kill those rippers, or rather ninjas. And you also, like I said, need good melee defense to survive all of the mobs that'll be attacking you in this dungeon. Usually when you get to an area with rippers, there'll be at least 15 to 20 Olthois on you at a time. Maybe on the lower side, maybe 10 on the lower side, but still, you'll need to be prepared in order to successfully hunt and kill the Olthois here. So after you complete this task, you can turn it in, like I said, for an experience reward, and the task has a 13-day cooldown, which means you'll be able to repeat it every 13 days. Now, like I said, it's an amazing experience for this task, and it's definitely worth doing, especially if you come to Egg Orchard for experience anyway. I commonly grind this dungeon just for experience and nothing else, usually. And the Olthoi Ripper kill task is a great way to build up extra experience from hunting here. It'll maybe take you about 2 hours to complete, and you'll be making about 130 to 150 million an hour. And then once you complete the task, that's going to pretty much bump up everything that you would need. The amount of experience you'd earn, pretty much is what I mean. Actually, I'm running through Egg Orchard right now on my on Almar, and I just got 2 ninjas to spawn, which is pretty funny. Obviously, it's not currently at the time in the video, but I just get to see them spawn, and I get to see how they affect my character and stuff like that. They threw a debuff on me, Swordsman Gift, and then a few other debuffs, and the Olthois really started hitting me for like 12 to 14. And that's not too bad because I only have like 3 Olthois on me. However, if you got a bunch of Olthois on you, that really adds up and it really starts piling up. You want to bring an acid weapon in order to kill the ninjas. Otherwise, right now my mage is using fire because my acid weapon really isn't up to par. So if you don't have an acid weapon, a fire weapon will really do just fine. And as far as getting to Egg Orchard, it'll be pretty easy. Just ask in general chat if anybody has a portal to Egg Orchard. I'm sure somebody out there has a portal out to this dungeon, and that'll save you the time of having to run here, which, probably like 10, 15 minutes you'll save. Somebody will definitely have the portal because it's a very common dungeon to hunt in. So, aside from that, that's really all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe to me for future gaming and Asheron's Call videos. And as always, guys, good luck and happy hunting.